loader, kind of make digging the pond a little quicker. I had it Saturday and Sunday and it rained all day, so I didn't get to do a dang thing with it. A little bit Saturday afternoon, but it was still pretty muddy down there. And these things are pretty helpless in mud. I mean, it's hard to get them stuck because you do have a bucket that you can push yourself out with, so that was not an issue. The tractor does a lot better in the mud, but of course the bucket is so small, there's no moving a lot of dirt fast with it. The box blade helps, but even that, you know, with this thing being 28.5 horse, it doesn't have a whole lot of power to pull a full box. And then the hydraulic cylinder that runs the steering busted a bolt off, so I've got it off, and I've got the part to fix it on order. Hopefully that'll be in this afternoon. Yeah, but because of the little bit of rain, I built a temporary dam at this end where the water comes in, and of course it was hastily constructed so it leaks, and overnight I got a nice little lake down here. That and the sump pump to the house actually drains out down here, so it's been creating another little lake. So I have no clue how I'm going to try and get this pond as deep as I want it to go. The yellow line you see across there is the water line, so I do have to take the dam higher. I still have to put the culvert in, but I figure I can dig that back out and put the culvert in. That way I can get the dam up where I need it to be. But as you can see, this is the sump pump from the house. Drains out right here where you see the tube right there coming out. And it's been filling up enough, and that's put some water down here plus what's leaked out of the dam. So yeah, I cannot drive the skid loader into this. So my plan is this area right up here has to come down about 4 or 5 feet. I think what I'm gonna do is right just up the hill from this is actually dig this down about a foot deeper than what that is and let it drain over into it, so then I can dig over there, hopefully. We'll see. It's kind of this is not my profession, if you will, so a lot of it's guesswork as to what's going to work and what's not. But I have pulled some big ass rocks up. The skid loader has sure worked a treat for that. There's one over there in that stack that's about 4 feet long and maybe 2.5, 3 feet wide at the widest. It's about a foot thick. The little tractor wouldn't even lift it. So yeah, that's a big dude. Anyway, I'm going to get started. I will set up a camera and let some time lapse happen, and you can kind of see what kind of a pain in the butt I'm going through, and what a piss poor operator I am on a skid loader. I've got, I don't know, probably 30 hours on them. I don't have a whole lot of time on them, so I make do. They're not difficult machines to operate as long as you're careful. So anyway, cue the time lapse. Here we go. got the culvert in, and it's actually a little bit higher than my water line, but that's okay. I think if I bring it up that much higher is okay. But that means where I'm standing, which is the deepest point in the pond, it is not going to be over my head. It's about chest level. So I got to go deeper somehow because I'm standing in water. But I stopped when I got the call that my part for the tractor was in. So we went and got that, and I fixed the tractor. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the skid loader there out of the way and bring the tractor down and use the box blade to start dragging all the loose stuff up and depositing it across the dam, because I need the dirt on top of that culvert to be at least a foot thick compacted, which is going to be a lot of dirt because I'm trying to get the dam fairly level, and then I'm going to make a low spot that'll be the runover, or yeah, overflow. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do that somewhere in here or somewhere down there. Probably down there, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get to it. Here we go. As I was digging this little strip right here, the battery died on the camera, and we lost all of the digging of that area. But I did actually hit bedrock down here, and so I'm not going much further than that apparently. I'm in that soft layer on the top of it, so I can probably clean up some of that, but but the skid loader started getting stuck every time I'd come down into this. So that's probably going to have to be dipped out with the tractor from here on. It doesn't get stuck near as easy because it's lighter and it's got a longer wheelbase. But the dam got my culvert under about 8 or 10 inches of dirt. I'm going to put some more up there and build it up and down that away, and I'm going to build it up across here. This will need to be actually flat across here, even with the top of it. The top of it here is going to have to come across all the way up into there. I want to make sure that the water never goes that direction if it overflows. And then I'll put my overflow, well, you see where that dirt pile is? This way from it and going across that way. There's a little valley over there. I'm going to make it go into that valley. And then I have to, that pile of dirt there is actually going to build up the back area over there where the drain used to be, and I'm going to slope it up so that anything that hits up in that back field will actually drain down into the pond, therefore helping it fill faster. But otherwise, we did make a lot of progress yesterday, and so I'm out here this morning to continue. So let's see if we can't get some more dirt out of this low part. All right, so here we go.
I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been a real bad boy. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt.
So guys, I am definitely down to bedrock. That whole tannish brown down there at the bottom is all bedrock. I think I'm going to leave it about like that. I'm going to clean it up using the tractor with the box blade, and I'm pretty much going to call that a pond, I think. We've got sand and pea gravel ordered to do a beach area. I'll have to put that down, and I got to break my mini dam up here at the top and let that water drain down to the down below. I'll probably do that last thing today, so by morning it's all drained down and starting to dry. But yeah, onward and forward. And there you go. Pond dam is, well, the temporary pond dam is broke, and the water is running downhill into the deep end of the big pond. So hopefully this will dry up enough overnight that I can get in here and finish doing what I got to do up here. Over here by the inlet, I've already started putting some rocks in there. I was doing that before the rains hit, and I didn't get them all in here, so it washed out that whole area there. So I need to line it with rocks all along here, going this way, and then over there, along there, and hopefully that'll stop it from washing out like that. But there it is. Progress.